Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina Doherty, a local real estate agent right here in Western Fairfax County. Today we're taking a deep dive into zip code 20151 in Chantilly. And I'm going to walk you through what's happening in the real estate market right now, what these numbers actually mean if you're thinking about buying or selling, and then we'll talk about why so many people love 20151. As always, I'll start with the latest market update, then we'll move on to lifestyle of 20151. So, January 2026 sales. Looking at closed sales from January, here's what we're seeing. 11 homes sold in Chantilly. That's the same number of homes sold in January of last year, down from December, which is completely normal for winter. Let's talk pricing. Median sale price is $642,000. That's down 6% from December and down roughly 7% year over year. That might sound concerning at first, but context matters. This is less about declining values and more about seasonality and a shift towards balance compared to the ultra-competitive markets we saw a few years ago. One very important stat here is homes sold for an average of 100% of list price. So even though buyers have a bit more breathing room, well-priced homes are still selling right at asking. In terms of timing, median days on the market were slightly higher than December and much higher than January of last year, when homes were selling in about a week. This tells us the market is still moving, just at a healthier, more sustainable pace. Let's talk about what's available right now. As of February 2nd, 2026, there were 21 homes actively listed for sale. 39 homes were already under contract. That ratio alone tells that there's a strong demand in this area. Big picture stat, I want buyers and sellers to pay attention to. We are at 1.5 months inventory. Anything under 4 months is considered a seller's market. So while things have cooled compared to the peak frenzy, sellers still have the advantage overall. That said, about 30% of homes sold over the original asking price. Competition absolutely still exists, just not on every single home. This part is especially important for zip code 20151. When we break the market down by price point, 400 to 600 is a seller's market, 600 to 800 range is where a lot of the 2015 homes fall, and it explains why properties listed in this zip code are still moving quickly. Once you go above that, 800 to a million shifts into a more buyer's market. Homes tend to sit a little bit longer and negotiation becomes more common. Strategy matters more than ever right now, both on pricing and presentation. So if you're a seller in 20151, here's the good news. You're still in a seller's market. Homes are selling close to list price and demand remains strong in core price ranges. But it's not a throw a number on the wall market. Buyers are watching prices closely, comparing conditions and updates, and passing on homes that feel overpriced. Homes that are staged well, priced correctly, and they're marketed properly are the ones seeing the best results. For buyers, this market offers something we haven't had in a while. More time to think, more opportunity to negotiate, less pressure than the last few years. You may still face competition in certain price ranges, but you're no longer competing on every listing. Inspections and contingencies are also more realistic. This is a much healthier environment to make a thoughtful decision. Beyond the numbers, 20151 continues to be one of the most popular parts of Chantilly for good reason. Residents love easy access to commuter routes such as Route 50, 28, Dulles Toll Road, places like Dulles Airport and the Fair Oaks Hospital Complex. A mix of established neighborhoods and newer communities like Armfield Farm, Poplar Tree, and the Ellipse and Gallery Park at Westfields. Proximity to major shopping centers like Fair Lakes, Greenbrier, lots of dining opportunities, highly regarded Fairfax County public schools. Most of 20151 feeds into Chantilly High School Pyramid. Parks, trails, historic sites, all nearby, including Sully Historic Site and Udvar-Hazy Air and Space Museum, which is a great place to visit. It offers the balance of suburban space with strong connectivity, which keeps demand steady even as the broader market shifts. So whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, the key takeaway is this: the market's still strong, just smarter. If you have questions about your specific home, your buying power, how these numbers apply to your situation, I'm always happy to help. If you found this video useful, please subscribe and let me know which zip code you'd like to hear about next. I'll see you next week.